Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am very conveniently keeping that side of the workshop out of shot because there is something there that we'll get onto at some point in the future. However, you will have just seen I've taken the front wheel out of Wren's Royal Enfield, and that is because we're getting into getting tyres fitted, and we're going to get a bit of a clean up on that wheel, and then we'll get that tyre fitted. I've drained the oil out of the forks. We're going to get the fork stanchions removed from the top yoke. It's a bit of an odd one. They're threaded into the top. It's quite a traditional way of doing it. So I need a 1/2 inch hex. We'll wind those out, get the fork legs out. The reason we're doing that is because when we were cleaning up Wren's bike, I did happen to notice this lovely oil smear here, which means generally only one thing: dead fork oil seals. So I'm gonna get these removed now, and it is literally, I will show you actually. So there's a pinch bolt here that clamps the fork stanchion into the lower yoke, triple tree, whatever terminology you want to use. And then the upper of the fork stanchion is actually threaded into here. So hopefully you can see down in there just about, but it takes a 1/2 inch hex key. So, and you wind it clockwise, just conventional thread for both of them. I have cracked them loose. They weren't too bad, but we'll get these undone, backed out, and see how bad these oil seals are. It feels very bizarre to be in here on my own now. I used to do this all the time, flying solo, working on motorbikes, and then having Emily's help has been a massive boost for getting stuff done, because I procrastinate like nobody's business. However, she has gone out for something to eat, and I could quite easily sit here doing nothing. But I thought, no, let's crack on regardless. So here we go. I am going to get a cloth actually, or as much of it as we want to. It's just easy to clean these, or at least get some of the debris and stuff off while they're clamped in place. Interesting actually, if any of you are running one of these bullets, whether it's a 90s or a 2000s one, or even a more modern one, please comment below, let me know if you've done a fork oil seal, what fork oil you're using, because I'm seeing mixed reviews on different fork oil weights, and whether the seals can take having the additional pressure. I think it's only a small wire retainer that. There we are. So here he comes. Hopefully I've got enough clearance. So you can see it's quite a lot of debris and stuff in there. What I tend to find on these bikes where they've got shrouds on, they are great because to a point they stop stone chips and stuff on the stanchions, so the stanchions tend to stay in good nick, but also all the debris, road grime gets up in there and you can't clean it out unless you take the forks out, and then that tends to do the seals in. This has been leaking for quite a while. You can see, hopefully there's a lot of like old grime and debris and what have you, because I have come to the conclusion that if I'm doing this level of work, taking the fork legs out, it would be daft to go this far and not service the steering stem bearings as well while we're there. So this get it running bike, it's typical of me, this get it running bike is very fast turning into pretty much a rebuild. Although we're not going for prettification and lots of paint and all that sort of stuff, so you'll have to wait for the 350 to see that. That's good. Also to note, there are some O-rings in the top of here. We probably want to replace them, otherwise there'll just be fork oil raining out the top. This one's quite dry actually, so I don't think this one is doing anything horrible. There's no nasty marks or anything in the stanchion, so yeah, Need to get on with rebuilding those. So as far as I know, these are really pretty easy to rebuild, especially doing seals. So the whole damper assembly and the stanchion all stays together as one. You just undo the big drain nut on the bottom, tap it through, and the whole assembly should come out, spring and all preloaded with no issues. So let's get our soft mallet and see if he's in the mood to do some moving. We reckon our chances are. Oh, yeah, he's definitely on the move. Okay, there's that. There's our, I think it's an aluminium washer. And there should be a fibre washer as well there, but there comes a fibre washer. That should be it, he says. I might have to use an aluminium drift. It'll fit the gap. There we go. And I think Emily's just turned up.
Has that one been exiled?
Sure as you are, she does turn up. Look, it's everywhere.
What are you doing?
Making a mess.
Oh yeah, look at the goop. Oh, don't, I've got a nice dress on, don't stand by me.
Do you want to show the goop?
I've been out for my dinner.
I'll go back to fork oils. Do the thing.
Ooh.
That's.
Yeah, look at the...
Just put your hands in it. Do you smell it?
No, what, why do you keep smelling stuff? You've got a problem. And this is out the forks?
Yeah. This is the bottom. And this thing, so I've taken these drain plugs out. They've been stood there over that drain pan for 5 days.
48 hours at least.
Yeah, for that.
5 days, 48 hours.
I thought it was longer than that. I definitely had them ones out.
Hang on, let me think. No, Sunday, I think.
Sunday.
Yeah.
We're now on
Because Tuesday, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Because Saturday we painted the fence. I don't think it happened then.
yeah, I got mixed up. But either way, it's been sat for that long, and all of this still sits in there. So unless you either flush them or, you know, do something to get the oil out, all that horrible, horrible stuff just stays in there.
Yeah. So what you're doing, just cleaning the ends?
Yeah, so I'm glad you've come back.
Ah, that's nice to say. I'm glad that I've come back.
You'll probably ask the right questions. I can't ask myself questions. That's pretty much a part of this you're going to want cleaning out. And that's the leaky seal.
That's really corroded and
Goopy.
goopy. Thanks for that. I've got a nice shot there, and then you just wafted it and moved it.
Well,
Put big light on them in. Hopefully you can all see just how disgusting that is.
okay, so we have a little wire clip in here. Look, mind your dress. It's got 2 chances.
Hang on. Oh, you're trying to take the seal out?
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the splash zone.
Come on. Oh, it's breaking up.
Break it like corroded.
There we go. Come on. We might be into self-tapper territory.
Self-tapper territory?
Yeah, you get a small self-tapping screw and you screw it into the seal, and you grab that with a couple of pairs of pliers and tease it out.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Does it?
Yeah, go on, I'll watch you do that.
What you don't want to do is drill into the side of the fork leg. You don't want to wind the screw in too deep.
So there's not a set sort of depth, you just go with what you think.
Yeah. Here we go. The trick worked.
I was just going to say, it sounds like some dodgy song. Did you want to get that much on the floor?
Somebody will sample that now and make millions of it.
Why are you roughing the inside up so that the new ones stick?
I'm not roughing it.
Oh.
This is the lightest Scotch-Brite you can get. It's very close to 000 wool. What I'm doing is just taking out any of the corrosion. So like, seeing the groove here? That's that groove that the retaining ring sits in.
Ah, yeah.
That little wire clip. If there's debris and stuff in there, that clip doesn't sit properly.
I see.
And then as the forks are moving up and down, they can walk the seals back out. I've had enough.
You've had enough?
Yeah.
Of what?
Working on motorbikes. We spent all day yesterday doing that.
It's what we signed up for.
And you spent all day cleaning.
It's what we signed up for. We said
You want to go for lunch?
Help it. Ooh, where are you thinking? I like lunch.
We like the barn.
Oh, we do like the barn. We went there with
Freddie's bike.
Freddie's bike, yeah, when we were doing our mockumentary. They do lovely. Oh, what did we have with burgers, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's burger weather. I think it's
Looks nice
burger
enough, doesn't
weather.
it? Shall I get the Harley out?